Welcome back to the Soundation. This is Swaytoven, and I've never sampled before. I've tried earlier today to work on samples for like hours, and it just hasn't clicked yet. Whereas it shouldn't be that difficult because you're just trying to line up stuff that sounds good that would belong in a beat. But I just have never sampled before, and it's kind of frustrating. But that's the part that makes it fun is because what's frustrating, and you can't learn instantly when you're first trying. You take a nap tonight. You go to sleep tonight. You might wake up with a fresh mindset, knowing how to do what you did, or at least get a little bit better. But this is my first day trying to, and it's kind of frustrating because it's just like I can sample easier off of the arrangement right here, rather than using a sampler. And it's like I wish I could use a sampler because it seems easier, but not everyone uses a sampler. But this is what we have here in terms of a song. There's a lot of background essing in it because I'm thinking it's live or something like that. Also, this is not the song. Yes, it is. So off the bat, I believe that first, from what I've seen of the tutorials, you should cut this part off. I'm not gonna want this. I don't know any fancy hotkey tricks I'm using. I'm doing everything slowly. I think that part right there can loop, right there as an intro. But then it's just like the rest of the song has an energy which just doesn't carry on, and it's just like I need something to loop, and I need something this loop to transition into another loop that makes sense. To be honest, there was a song that I was working with earlier. It was a Latin, like Spanish guitar song, Spanish guitar, flamenco. And I think if I actually want to like add my own touch to this, I might as well just use a flamenco guitar off of Omnisphere because I don't know how to like blend some of these things together. Some of these like when you chop it up, it does like I want that last note to last like a little bit longer, in order to play the next chord. And you might say, well, FL Studios has that feature. The new one does. I'm not running a new FL Studios. I got this shit from the Pirate Bay. Say something about it. You know what I'm saying? Say something about it. So right there, maybe that's where we cut off at. All right, so I think that should be like a loop. No, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna cut it right there. Now, some people use like the shift cut key. I zoom all the way in. I don't mind zooming all the way in to get exactly what I want to see. And the thing about this, like when you zoom all the way in, this line right here, it like connects to the pixels on your screen, or imaginary lines you can't see that line up to this grid. Okay, that are super fine tuned. But like when you zoom out, you have to like go to the lines that you can actually see. That's why I zoom all the way in, because then you can well, now it's not working. What the hell? Well, there's Migo talking. But yeah. Anyway, I think this would be like an interesting like intro, you know? And if I take the stretch off, I should be able to basically get that back. Okay? Because when you have this stretch option enabled on, what's going to happen is that instead of the rest of the sample loading up when you stretch it out, it's just going to time stretch this. And I probably do want to time stretch it in this case, is because it doesn't fully reach this. It doesn't fully fill up the second bar here. So I guess I have a VPM of 120, 132. I'm going to stretch it out. But before I do that, I'm going to make it unique. Because if I'm not mistaken, if I stretch this out, this is also going to stretch out. And from what I just told you, sometimes you have to. This is the reason why I like to go all the way in, because just like that. And then let's get rid of this. I'd imagine, like, I think this is like a pretty cool intro, but like after this, it's just like, what am I doing after this? You know what I mean? And I don't know how to flip this into like a trap or anything like that. So it's just I'm still trying to figure this out. But I think a cool thing is maybe I can then extend this to this right here, maybe I can do that. Because this could just be the like an intro. But this might not make any sense in terms of. It almost did it, I think. But the thing is, like, I need to get into like the actual like more of the song. That's right. This isn't the. It's a different song. It's a different sample. It's too. Yeah, I mean, you can. I feel like if I do a loop beat, I can only use what I have right here. Is that possible? Like. I mean, I think it's like I want that. I want that rise right there. So it's just a little bit off. It's that guitar strum right there. That's perfect. I think it probably won't line up though in terms like. So, man, I don't know because this doesn't add up to at all. But I know what I can do. Actually, I know what I can do. I think that shit can get a little bit, still a little bit off. I don't think that's bad. I'd imagine if there's, well, though there probably won't be any percussions playing right there. Okay, so let me see. Let's say, boom, I highlighted all. Control Alt C to make this into one thing. All right. So then what happens is now that is one thing, and my tempo is 132. I can stretch this to fit the whole 9 bars. And there's a little bit of no sound at the end of that I can see, opposed to that. So maybe I just cut that off because we want it to go into the next noise. And if we want it back, we can just literally take stretch off, get it back. But now we have to stretch it for it to actually go up to 9. Let's see what it sounds like. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a thing with maybe E3 generic. That's a problem, by the way. That's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, that shit is not adding up. So, if I'm not mistaken, you new time this in order for it to. Yeah, I'm just not good at this. It just seems like a lot. It's not a lot, but that does not line up to the time. It just, like right here, I mean, it just doesn't. Okay. Let me try to do it. This is where I actually have to like put it into the process it, I guess. This is when I probably should like stop recording this and go back to the video to figure out how to put this in the new time. But let me see. We're going to. Consolidate this track. Consolidate it. Alright, bet. And then we're going to I don't know, I'm just gonna put in the track 1. I don't remember how to put it into the thing. I'm just going off of like just vague stuff of I didn't take notes down, to be honest, so it's just like I don't even know if new time is on here. And that's not how you load it into new time. That's not how you do it. That's yeah, I mean, this is the frustrating part. It's definitely frustrating. You know, this is the stuff that people don't want to go through when they're trying to learn something. Yeah, I'm about to look it up. Yeah, feel me? Like, I fucked something up. I'm gonna upload this, I guess. So like next time I try it sampling, you know, maybe there'll be some progress.